Lange ist es her, bestimmt einen Monat oder so. Wir gehen jetzt direkt rein in die Olga. Wir lassen den Skip natürlich aus, weil der ist uninteressant. Und hoffen, weil ich gerade geguckt habe, dass Alphen... Nein, ich habe den Skip angeklickt. Guck mal. Dohalim. Bla. Uninteressant. Das ist uninteressant. So, der nächste Skit. Toll. Wir hoffen, dass Alphen dann geheilt wird. Vermutlich werde ich aber einfach hart penetriert werden. Ich muss mir noch kurz einen Timer setzen auf der Uhr. Ja, Biomutant wird geupdatet. Man kennt's. So, dann rennen wir da jetzt mal durch und dann lassen wir uns mal überraschen, was da jetzt für die Cutscene kommt, die ich bisher nicht gesehen habe. Kannst du mir mal später schicken, Norm? Das sind Blumen, aha. Voll blumenlich, pflanzlich. Da ist eins Kiste. Ein Kraftschwankerl. Morrigan, na? Alles Togo, du Sahne-Mensch. Was haben wir da? Da haben wir nichts. Mensch, das ist richtig schön, so ungenervt an das Spiel ranzugehen. Mal gucken, wenn es mich nervt.
This place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories. Of course. After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony. This is where the Renaissance was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
Gibt mir Final Fantasy
The
9
Renaissance
Vibes.
isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
Naori,
What is this?
was ist das?
Is it the work of Dana's will again?
Ja, wahrscheinlich.
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome. Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
Helft uns, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told. As sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done.
Tja, schäm dich mal, ey. Was soll denn das? Was denkst du, wer du
With
bist?
the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be.
Scheiße, ne?
The Renis Alma was lost. And Alphen, the Sovereign, was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse on to my descendants as well.
Aha. Da haben wir's doch.
Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
Also sind jetzt die Dornen von Shion quasi diese Kraft, die Alphen nicht kontrollieren konnte, die diese Vorfahrt, die Naori da in sich dann rein versiegelt hatte und quasi an Shion weitergebumst hat.
Was it the Danon voice speaking through her?
Yo!
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside
Ach, mein Schwert hat sich auch verwandelt.
thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns. Shion.
It's possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
Das Blau ist
I
so
know
schön,
it's
ne?
too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it.
Just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Rennis Alma.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renan lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go, huh?
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shion. You included.
Ja, ja, die zwei, du, ne?
Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop. Thank you, Naori.
Na okay, dann haben wir jetzt neue Laserklamotten.
So Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage and saved my life. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so sorry, Shion. It's my fault that you're cursed.
You're wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony, and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years. The reason you lost your memories
is the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns are gone, I never dared to dream that such a thing could be possible. No, the truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack, embracing everyone. All the normal things that people do together. I always wished I could experience them for myself, and finally know what they were like. Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen? I'm so scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and...
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live a normal life. There are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
Jetzt habe ich wieder mein anderes Schwert am Rücken.
You're right.
Der Cutscene gerade hat er ein
Such a
anderes gehabt.
strange feeling. I know.
Grüß dich,
We still
Marvin,
got
wie geht's
plenty
dir?
of fighting up ahead. And it's for my sake. So I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
Den geht's klasse. Nur Norm wollte ich schon sagen. Marv. Ich habe ein Emblem gekriegt. Geiler Scheiß. Yo. Ja, da wird jetzt doch aber erstmal... Das ist ein schöner Screen. Outfits. Da gönnen wir uns aber mal das Schwert jetzt hier rein, du. Huch. Ich habe ja das Schwert auch gerade equipped, okay. Aber ich bräuchte halt immer noch Heilung, ne? Dahin. Das ist das Fragezeichen. Dann gehen wir doch durch Fragezeichen. Hallo, kann ich mal bitte Heilung haben, dass ich keine Heil-Items verschwenden muss? Wäre voll freundlich. Das Gestammel immer.
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
We'll find the Renis Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
After everything we've been through to get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
Mhm.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
Yes, da werde ich geheilt. Gott sei Dank. Klar fasse ich die geheimnisvolle Kraft an. Speichern kann man, glaube ich, einfach so. Ja. Okay, ich werde jetzt wahrscheinlich erstmal übelst kassieren. Falls das jetzt wirklich zum Kampf kommt. Ich denke schon. Weil ich habe jetzt bestimmt einen Monat das Spiel nicht mehr angefasst.
Volron! He really was still alive.
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Wait, though. Something doesn't seem right here.
Once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in the machine.
Hey, look! Over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
It looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alphen, look!
The Red Woman! So we finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
They all have the same face? How is that even possible?
Sieht cool aus.
Who the hell are they?
It can't be. Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
Alles klar.
They're not feeling particularly talkative.
It's no use, Alphen. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting ducks here.
Good point.
Wie hat das denn hier alles funktioniert? Ah, warte, das war hier dann der Ausweichdings. Ja, okay.
I owe you one.
kriegen ja so gar keinen Damage halt so, ne? Nee, doch, war das. Hä? Warte, das war schon so, ne? Ja. Dann sind die Attacken geändert. Dann der Ansturm. I have no limits, Alter. Ey, ich muss da jetzt voll reinkommen erst wieder. Ich habe keinen Plan, wie das ging. Hätte ich jetzt, glaube ich, eine Taste gedrückt halten müssen, oder? Für den Finisher. Winter ist dead, okay. Man konnte auch nicht, ja, das wird man normal geschlagen. Ach, also das ist insgesamt ein Boss, oder? Ich hau halt gerade einfach drauf, weil ich gerade voll überfordert bin mit dem Gameplay. Ich bin ganz ehrlich. Einfach mal reinböllern. Oh, ganz dringend Heilung, Shion, bitte. Ja, die will mich nicht heilen, das ist okay, kann ich verstehen. Ich würde mich auch nicht heilen wollen. Die hatten nicht so ein Finisher-Dings, ne? Bei der Hälfte. Normalerweise war doch immer, wenn du die Bosse zur Hälfte gedrückt hast, dann hast du so ein Finisher-Ding machen können. Und wenn die dann tot waren halt, konntest du so ein Finisher-Ding machen. Also fast tot waren. Zum Finishen dann halt. Nico, grüß dich. Einfach alles reinrotzen. Oh, sind sie wegteleportiert gewesen. Ja, ja. Du musst dich ja nicht forever healen, du musst ja die eigentlich nur mal headshotten, dass sie kaputt sind. Die Zauber kann man schon nicht klauen, okay. Komm schon. Jo. Dafür, dass ich keine Ahnung hatte, was ich hier mache gerade, habe ich das voll gut gemacht.
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve.
What?
It's self-destructed?
Alvin!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
Who said you could touch that?
Oh?
Damn it! He's awake!
I should have thought as much. So you know this place? Naturally. It was built for me, after all.
Aha.
We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart. Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me? You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
Schieß ihn zwischen die Augen, ey.
You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think?
Der hängt ja nur zum Spaß.
Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alf? Who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Voron was kidnapped just like Alvin? But then he became a...
A slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
So he posed as a Renan and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Weil eine Bitch ist.
Renan and Danon are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Don't do it!
Ja, okay.
It's too late. You can't stay here.
We need to go. Outfit!
Der kann aber böse gucken, nur. Das ist gerade schon strong. Starker Moment. Ich wäre schon längst runtergefallen.
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Let's go.
Ein starker Moment, ja.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
Are you two okay?
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can but hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
What? Those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renaissance. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect. And right now those things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renaissance in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
Okay.
But seriously, I was
Dann
not
gehen
expecting
wir
Volron
im
to actually be
nächsten
here.
Part zurück
You
ins
seem to care
Starship.
not one whit
Und ich
about
küsse euch eure
Rena's
Nase. Ciao.
Danons.
Yeah.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while I know